Hello everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I'm so glad to share this idea with you. Today I'm going to feature from the mini catalog, the Them Bones DSP. One of the papers in there is this pattern, and you may think, what can I do with it? I'm going to show you how to cut this apart and make a bunch of different cards. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm pulling in my trimmer. And when you look at this, you want to find cuts that go all the way across or up and down. So there's a cut here that we can make. So we're going to line that cut up in the cutting channel, and we're going to cut that off. The next one is this one. So we're going to cut that off. Then we're going to take each of these panels and we're going to follow the line down and cut them into individual panels that we can use for our cards. So there's one row done. Put those up there. Let's do the next row. I'm just going to cut these off like so. And there's that one cut off. And then the last one has two big panels, and these will have to be cut down because they're entirely too big for the card base. This one is 6 inches, and we need it at 5 1/4, which is 3/4 of an inch. So if I cut off 3/8 of an inch here, I'm cutting it equal, and 3/8 of an inch here will take me, well, no, I guess not. No, that's right. I'm looking at it wrong. All right, so that gave me the length I need. Now I need it at 4 inches. And it is at 4 3/8. So that way. So I'm cutting off like 3/16. And then this way will give me the same thing. So there's that piece, the size that I need. This piece, it doesn't matter because it's an all over pattern. So I'm just going to cut this at 5 1/4, and I can use that, and this piece at 4. Make sure it's the right side. Yes, you don't want to cut the same side because then you have a mess. And I'm going to save those. I might be able to use them inside my cards. So with that, let's make some cards. For my first card, I'm going to use these two papers and join them. I did cut this one down because I'm going to mount it onto a piece of black. So let me grab my glue here. And I'm going to add this here like so. And the reason I cut this down, it was the size of the card base. And I wanted it, I wanted my black to be the normal 4 by 5 1/4. So I cut this one down to fit it. All right, and I'm going to add this. Like so. This piece, I'm going to mount on a piece of Starry Sky because that's what those bats are in there. And I cut my Starry Sky piece a little bit bigger than this. I didn't change the size of this. Okay, so that goes on there, and I'm going to put it on with dimensionals. So let me grab my scissors. And go with this. All right. And add this to there. And then I'm pulling in some of the glow-in-the-dark ghosts and bats. I will probably use the bats because that's what's on the card. All right. I know we all struggle with these pieces and what to do with them. So I thought, well, I'll show you some ideas. And my dimensionals are going to act up. There we go. Got them off. Now I can get them out of the way. Okay. And there we go. Let me pull in my glow-in-the-dark bats and ghosts. And to be honest with you, I've used the bats quite a bit. I think I'm going to use the ghosts on here because this already has bats on it. So let me try and see. All right, don't push down until you get it where you want it. One more. I think I'll put it down here. There. And I stagger them. All right, there's one idea. Quick and easy, fun card. For my next card, I pulled out a retired set, the Cookie Cutter Halloween set. Everybody is looking for this set. They love it. So I figured I'm going to use it. And from the set, I'm going to use the skeleton. And this has coordinating punch with it. So I'm going to use the punch also. To make this card, I am using these two patterns. I flipped this over. I couldn't figure out what to do with that. So I flipped it to the other side and used this one. And I'm pairing it with this pattern. I have a layer of Starry Sky for behind this and a layer of white for that other one. My card base is pumpkin pie. And I'm pulling in some of the glow-in-the-dark paper to stamp my skeleton on, and I'm going to use Starry Sky. So the first thing I need to do is I need to cut this down because it's not going to fit in my stamping platform. So I'm going to cut it at like 3 inches. So let me do that. It should be cut in half then. This paper has a rough side and a smooth side. The rough side is the glow-in-the-dark, and because it's rough, that's the reason why I'm going to use my stamping platform. So let me get that out. Separate my magnets. All right, I'm going to put that in there. I'll put this up here, and I put that on a block, but I'm going to take it off. And I'm just thinking that it might need to be, and I've got to take this out. I forgot, I don't need that since I'm using the red rubber with the padding underneath of it. All right, so let's ink up this cute little skeleton. All right. Get my eraser. Okay. See, it's not very dark, so I'm going to stamp it again. And I think that should do it. All right, so let's see. All right, put that there. All right. there. Now, I am going to go and heat set this because I'm thinking it's not going to dry very quickly on here, and I want to make sure it's dry before I punch it. So let me do that. All right, let me get my punch. And there's all kinds of other things on here. I'm not going to use those other things. I'm just going to punch him out like so. And you really have to apply some pressure. There it goes, because this paper is thick. So just be aware of that. All right, let's get our card put together. Let's set him over there. First thing I'm going to do is add this paper. I guess I could have used him in there like that. It just didn't appeal to me. So I figured I'd use the back side. All right. The back side just says, is in pumpkin pie, and it says boo and eek all over. All right, let me put this on my card base. All right, make sure you put it on the side that opens correctly. You don't want to put it on there upside down, because then you'd be adding an extra layer. All right, let's get this one put together. If you combine your images, or your panels, I should say, because they are panels, you do okay with them. All right, now this is going to go on next. They don't have to be elaborate with this. I mean, kids are going to love getting this, and the fact that it's glow in the dark. All right, I'm going to put this one over to this side, like so. This cute little guy is going to go on with dimensionals. Let me get them. All right. How many of you still have this stamp set? I have seen so many people looking for it. I have this one, and there's another one that goes with it. I don't know what the other one is, but I have it. And that's thanks to my sister. And I'm gonna make these cards to send to all the grandkids. They'll love them. All right, let me get this. And when I tell them it's all right, let's see. Ooh, doesn't have any sentiments in here, but I have a set that does. Pick of the Patch has Happy Halloween. So I'm gonna find it. There it is. I was like, I know it's in here. I couldn't find it. My finger was on top of it. All right, and I'm going to stamp this on the, shoot, can't think. I got to take this one out. I'm going to stamp it on the glow-in-the-dark paper. Couldn't think. All right. Give me this. Again, I'm going to pull in my magnets. If you always put your magnets away, you know you're fine. And I'm going to stamp it here. I'm going to make, oops, photopolymer. Got to have my mat. All right. There we go. Make the best use of your paper. All right, got it there. So I'm going to stamp this with the Starry Sky. What we need is glow-in-the-dark ink. That would have been fun. We used to have glow-in-the-dark embossing powder. I don't know if I still have that or not. That's pretty good. I'm going to go one more time, that just for the fun of it. Oops. Got a big blob over to the side. And then, just because this will be a really long video, I will do the other cards. I don't want it to be long. I'll do the other cards and post next week. So, all right, let me take this out and this. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to go heat set this. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to fussy cut around this. Like so. I don't know how the sentiment will show up. Oh, you know what? I stamped it on the wrong side. Oh, well, let's try again. Can I get it on this piece down here? Just make sure I get it on the right side. Oh my gosh. Do you ever have those days? Let's see. It'll be close, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work, it's a piece of paper I throw away. But no sense wasting it. All right. Well, make sure when you do this, you use the right side. The rough side has to be up. So I heat set it and everything, and it was on the wrong side. All right. Let's see. Ooh, it worked. I got it on there right. Yeah, I thought it was too dark to be good. And that's because I used the wrong side. All right, let me go. There. All right, let me put these away. And I'll blow dry. I will heat set this one. All right. Let's try again. And fussy cut this out. At least it doesn't take too long to fussy cut around the shape. All right, there's that. All right, all I have to do is the bottom. All right. And then this corner is has a tip. I'm going to cut off. See, it's not all the way dry. All right, so be careful with that. I wonder if that's off of my, because I won't be sending this for a while, I'll probably be okay. All right, let me flip that over very carefully. Add my dimensionals. Make sure it doesn't move on me. I'm going to put it up here. That may have happened when I pulled this off. Don't know. We'll find out. Now, let's add, because these are bats, let's add some glow-in-the-dark bats to this one. So I will put one there. I'm going to cluster them so that they show up better. And there's the second idea. So from those panels, I have made 2 cards, and I still have these panels left that I will use next week to make a card. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button below. I would appreciate it. Don't forget, pull out your retired stuff and see how you can use it. It's lots of fun to revisit those old ones. Have a great day. Bye.